Fire and Wind by Barbara Lawson, illustrated by Don Lee. Long, long ago in China, there lived a man, his 3 sons, and his 2 daughters-in-law, Ming and Ling. The girls were newly married to the man's 2 oldest sons. They were homesick for their own village miles away. Day after day, Ming and Ling asked their father-in-law to let them return home in order to visit their mothers. After a while, the man grew tired of their begging. He came up with a plan to make it stop. He called his 2 daughters-in-law to him and said, "You beg me day and night to visit your mothers in your own village. I am tired of it. I have decided that I will give you permission to leave here for a visit," said the man. "Thank you, kind father-in-law," said Ming with a smile. "You are a wise and thoughtful man," said Ling with a grin. "Yet," said the man, holding up his hand to stop the talking, I have a condition for your journey. There is a task you must do for me. Whatever you require, it shall be," said Ling, smiling cheerfully. Their father-in-law said, "I ask only for 2 simple gifts. Ming, you are to bring me a fire wrapped in paper. You are to bring me wind wrapped in paper." "How can someone bring a gift of fire wrapped in paper?" Ming asked. "How can someone wrap the wind in paper?" Ling asked. "If you do not bring these things to me on your return," said their father-in-law, "you are not ever to visit your village again." Ming whispered to Ling, "I am homesick. I do not care what he has asked. Why worry about such silly things now?" Ling said, "Let us pack to leave." The following morning, Ming and Ling bid their husbands and father-in-law goodbye. They set out on foot toward their village and their mothers' homes. It was many miles away, but they were very happy to be on their way. By the end of the day, Ming and Ling arrived at their village. Their mothers were happy to see them and fixed fine meals of rice, chicken, fine vegetables, and tea. Ming and Ling spent 5 days enjoying their families and friends. The morning of the 6th day, Ming and Ling said goodbye to their mothers. They set off once again to their father-in-law's home. Along the way, they chatted with each other about their happy visits. My mother gave me a new comb for my hair," said Ming. "My mother gave me beautiful new shoes for the journey," said Ling. As they walked and talked, walk. So that's why the phone that is not real is called walkie-talkie. Walkie. You walk and you talk. A fierce storm blew up around them. The girls ran and hid under a bridge for safety. "Oh," cried Ling, "the heel of my shoe has broken, and my comb has blown out of my hair," cried Ming. "How long can this storm last?" said Ling. "What if it never ends? How will we make it back to our home and our husbands?" said Ming. They both sat down and sobbed. It was then they remembered they still had 2 impossible tasks to perform. They sobbed even more. The storm raged on. But do you know what the present is? It is a lantern and put fire in it, and then fire wrapped in paper. And a fan. It's wind wrapped in paper. Fire in paper, said Ming. That cannot be done. Fire burns paper. Wind in paper, said Ling. That cannot be done. Wind blows paper away. The storm slowed and stopped. The girls got up, shaking the rain from their hair. Slowly, they went back to the road and started walking. They did not know what to do. Suddenly, a young girl appeared in the road. She was herding a water buffalo to market. Why do you look so sad? The girl asked. Ming said, We are returning to our father-in-law's house. We do not have the gifts he asked us to bring him. Without the gifts, said Ling, we shall never be able to visit our mothers again. The young girl bowed. My name is Li, she said. Perhaps I can help you. No one can help, said Ming. We are to bring in fire wrapped in paper and wind wrapped in paper. Li frowned. That is a problem, she said, but I think it can be done. Lantern! Lantern is something that you carry, but the lamp is on the table.
Okay.
Like that. That's a lamp. And the lantern is like this and used in parties. Impossible, said Ming. Difficult, said Ling,
Said
Li, but not possible.
Not impossible.
But not impossible. Follow me and I will help you. Li led Ming and Ling to her house. They changed into clean clothes and gathered around the table. Li took a sheet of rice paper and began folding and cutting. In a short time, she had made the tar paper glow with a handle at the top. What is that? Asked Ming. A paper lantern, said Li. Put a candle inside it. It is fire wrapped in paper. It is, said Ming as she took the lantern by the handle. How wise and clever you are. Li took another sheet of rice paper. Back and forth, she folded it. In a short time, she had finished. What is that? Asked Ling. A paper fan, said Li. She waved it in front of Ling's face. It is wind wrapped in paper. Yes, said Ling as she took the fan. How wise and clever you are. Ming and Ling thanked Li and said goodbye to her. By sunset, they reached the home of their father-in-law. We are glad to be home, to our father-in-law. We had quite an adventure, said Ling. That is fine, their father-in-law said. But have you brought me what I have asked? With smiles, Ming and Ling presented him with a paper lantern and paper fan. The man was so surprised he had to sit down. I am surprised you have done this most impossible task. These most impossible tasks, he said. They were difficult, said Ming, but not impossible. He made a wise and clever girl who helped us. The man stood up. Indeed. Who is this girl, and where does she live? Is she married? No, said Ming. She lives alone. The man smiled. I have another son who needs a wife. Someone so smart would be very helpful to our family. The father-in-law walked the long distance with Ming and Ling to the house of Li. He told Li of his home and a married son. He invited her to marry his son and become part of their family. I respect your wit and wisdom, he said. A girl such as you would be a great gift to us. Lee bowed and said, I accept your kind offer. She packed her clothes and went with the others to their home. She met the youngest son and they fell in love. There was a great wedding ceremony. The garden was decorated with many beautiful paper lanterns hanging in the branches of the cherry trees. All the women carried beautiful paper fans. After the ceremony, the man said to Lee, You are wise and clever. My family will listen to you in all things from now on. Through the years, the family prospered greatly. Lee was happy with her new life. Ming and Ling were happy with Lee, and they were able to visit their mothers each year. Dad, bye-bye.